This is another demo. This is Apollo Robbins, who is a masterful sleight of hand artist. I want you to try to pay attention to what happens.
I'm going to show you something that's not completely legal. Amazing. But did you happen to notice all the things that have changed since the scene began? Action. I'm going to show you something that's not completely legal. Go! Where?
While we held your attention on the money, the table turned to a stool.
Go!
Apollo magically got a new hat and handkerchief. And all the posters and cards in the background changed.
Your brain just played a trick on you. We all think we're paying close attention to the world around us. But strange as it may sound, this is just an illusion.
Okay, so this was a clip from Brain Games. That was Neil Patrick Harris narrating it. Highly recommend. It's on Disney Plus and it's amazing. But this is an example of even when you're not given, a specific task, you're not told pay attention to this coin or to, basketball passes. You're just told to just watch. You're not instructed a specific thing. Maybe in this case, if you're like me, you're like, how did he do this magic trick? Like, I've got to figure out where the sleight of hand is. Maybe that's your focus. That's your task. And our attentional spotlight is kind of controlled for us based off the video camera. So, as it's panning down or panning back up, that's where our attention is. But that just goes to show you that anything in the background, so things like his hat, which wasn't really relevant to the magic trick, or the pieces behind him, totally don't get perceived by us. So they're still sensed, they're still in the visual image that our eyes can take in, but our brain's like, that's not important, like that's not part of the task. So this is a new phenomenon. And before we get into what it is, I'm gonna show you one more example because, maybe it's because you just weren't looking at the background, right? Maybe had your attention been on the thing that was changing, then you would notice it, right? If you were told to stare at the background. Let's do one more example, and this one blows my mind, of when something changes that you're actually paying attention to.